What up, what up, what up, what up? You know who it is. You know who I be. It ain't no secret. It's Mr. Lines coming to you live and direct on this terrific Thursday, May the 13th, 2020. Mas uno, si. Yes. Let's say it with our chest. We are in here like the atmosphere. So you know what we gonna do, dog? We gonna G. A. T. A. And get after these academics. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, not only is the day a terrific Thursday, but the day is May the 13th. And it's 160 days of the calendar school year. Well, that means we got 20 more days left. That's 19 more wake-ups. But who cares? We're going to be in here getting this education in. All right? Now, our quote of the day comes from Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein says, if you can't explain it simple, you don't understand it well enough. And this is what I basically tell my students all the time. I tell them, hey, if you don't understand it, if I can't make you understand it, you ain't gonna learn it. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't understand it, you ain't gonna learn it. Make it simple. Make it simple. Let's break that down. What's the weather for the day, ladies and gentlemen? The weather for the day says, hey, the high's gonna be 70 and the low's gonna be 41. It's gonna be a nice day. It's gonna be sunny today. It's gonna be sunny today. Yes, sir. Yes, man. Cause you know how we feel at Carter Community Charter School. I matter, you matter, we matter. Hey, what is our motto? College prep begins in kindergarten. What is our mission statement? Our mission is college prep begins in kindergarten. You know, and what else is it? You know, we prepare our students for what is it? Huh? Ha! I know we prepare our children for college and other lifelong learning experiences beginning work in kindergarten. I knew somebody knew it. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, but we're going to go ahead and get it. What's going on in school? What's going on in school? School news. What's going on in school, Miss Flines? Well, if you don't know, now you know. North Carolina check-ins has begun, and we're going to kick it in. We're going to finish these up because EOG is going to be upon us in the next couple of weeks. So we're preparing ourselves for the EOGs. Hey, graduation is going to be June the 10th. Kindergarten's first, 5th grade next, and 8th grade is last. All right? It's going down, so be aware of that. And be on the lookout for those students who have to sign up and go to summer school. All right? Outside that, classroom updates. First up is Mr. Gibbs. And Mr. Gibbs said this Thursday, hey, for K through 3, free play. Hey, this Thursday for 4th grade, free play. 5th grade, y'all got a pizza and ice cream party. And then this Thursday for 6th to 8th grade, y'all managing anger management quiz. There it is. Next up, I got 1st grade at Miss Beatty. Miss Beatty said this Thursday, ELA, you all completed informational writing and describing sugar maple booklet, and you ought to make your own sugar maple catalogs. All right, and in math, as the teacher writes the 2-digit number, the students will use a tens and ones map using pretzels, tens and mini marshmallows as ones, and to represent the number. Man, that's some thinking. All right, now next up, I got 1st grade at Mrs. Williams. Mrs. Williams said this Thursday, I can recap. Go over and review what y'all gonna do. Fluency for addition and subtraction facts. How to add and subtract. I know that's right. All right, next up, I got Mrs. Carson in 1st grade. She said this Thursday, y'all gonna reread The Lion and the Bird and write about the author's purpose. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Good job, Mrs. Colson. All right, next up, I got 2nd grade and Mrs. McGuire. She said this Thursday, hey, y'all working with fractions. All right, y'all working with the fractions of halves, thirds, and fourths with 2s, 3s, and 4 parts. All right, get that down. That's called it easy money. Let's go ahead and get that. All right, next up, I got Mr. Carrington in the 2nd grade. He said this Thursday, ELA, y'all gonna be working on text features and text to answer questions. And y'all gonna review social studies, introducing consumers and producers. I like that. All right, next up, Mrs. Green in the 3rd grade. This Thursday, I'm going to EOG review, word problems, multiplication, and division. All right, and then that leads us to 3rd grade with Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones said this Thursday, I'm going to what? EOG practice. Let's get it in. All right, and then it leads us to 4th grade with Mrs. Bale. Said this Thursday, y'all going to be converting fractions to decimals, and decimals back to fractions. All right, and then y'all work some EOG practice. EOG percussions. Then Mrs. Archer in the 4th grade said this Thursday, non-fiction test. Go over that non-fiction y'all been going over. All right, next up is 5th grade. And Mr. Lyons, hey, this Thursday. We gonna jump in. We're reviewing our multiplication with fractions. We're gonna be going over solar system and learning form. And then we're gonna be reviewing, because we're gonna have our assessors popping up next week on area of fractions and the Earth, Sun, and Moon. So, hey, easy money, easy money, easy money. Then Mrs. Bradley said this Thursday, social studies, y'all gonna review the American Revolution. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm gonna sit on that class most definitely with the story. Can't you make them behave, King George? And y'all working on the fact and opinions. And then the ELA, y'all gonna practice informational text. And it leads us, last but not least, to middle school. Mrs. Batts said in 6th grade math, y'all working on plots and interquadruple data. All right, then y'all working on ELA with Mr. Ships. Y'all finish up Romeo and Juliet. Test is tomorrow on Friday. Y'all continue reviewing the main idea and theme of that passage. And you all be covering inferencing all this week. All right, so get ready for that assessment tomorrow. 6th, 7th, 8th grade on Romeo and Juliet. Next up, we got social studies with Mrs. Blake. And she said this week y'all working on the Earth, Sun, and Moon in the space. There's no doubt. Then that leads us to 7th grade math. Y'all gonna be reviewing equations and expressions for the ELG, ELA for 7th grade. And then this week in 7th grade science, genetic traits and Punnett squares. And then in 8th grade math, y'all working on EOG with the review of functions. And then ELA, Romeo and Juliet. And in science this week, y'all been running about the Earth, genetics, over time, and survival adaptations. All right, and then last but not least, Mr. Michael said 6th grade, y'all been working on economic development civil relations. And in 7th grade, y'all working on economic and financial literacy. And then in 8th grade, you all been working on economic activity and indicators. And y'all quiz is today. So you know who I am, you know who I be. I'm Mr. Lyons, where everybody attack your day and your academics with relentless tenacity. And bend your will towards greatness. And remember, one family, one falcon, one flight, and I'm gone. Real.